have a really cool routine. So what's my routine? I check the bins before I come into the store. Like if I'm at Savers, I come in, I kind of check them out, see if anything's coming in, do my store, and what do I do when I leave? The thing I do when I leave is I check the bins again. And I don't know why this happened, but I was walking out and I was just looking in the bins, and this lady had saw me doing that, and she saw I had, I think, one item in my hands. I can't remember what I had, but it wasn't nothing much. And she said, oh, I just donated an old typewriter. And I thought, hey everybody, Mike, Golden State Picker. It's cold Sunday morning, and it got down into 31 degrees last night here in sunny California. Even though the sun's out, it's cold. It's cold. It's about 5 days before Christmas, I think. 5 days. I wanted to put this video out ahead of time and say Merry Christmas to every one of you, everyone who's watched, everybody. I hope you have a great Christmas. My grandkids are coming in today. So all the way from North Carolina, beautiful North Carolina. I've been there several times, and it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. They got some really cool beaches. Wrightsville Beach. Boy, that's a really cool beach. So anyhow, it's Christmas time. And so next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing stuff with them. I'm just going to be taking it easy. That's one of the best things about owning your own business, right? That's what we do. We are resellers. If we're doing this full time, it's our own business. So we don't have to call the boss and say, hey, I'm going to take some time off. I'm not going to come in today. Hey, next 2 weeks, I'm going to mellow out and just let it roll. I'll probably hit some books. I'll do that in the morning because I hate to say it, but they're probably not up. By the time I'm done, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then they're ready to go. So I'll fly back home real quick, and then we'll do stuff in the afternoon. But anyhow, I got a couple of things we're going to talk about. Some things we sold. I didn't kill it. So I'm going to show you, even when I don't do what I consider super, super great, we're still going to show you the stuff because it's really cool. So I got a couple of cool items that I got, and one that I really sold that's really cool. We're going to take a quick peek at a article I just saw in the Mercury News. I get my newspaper. That's really cool is, we talk about supplies, that kind of stuff. I get all my supplies, my newspapers from my packing. I get them from my next door neighbor and my father-in-law, but I also get to read some of the headlines. It's not like, so I don't even have to subscribe. I get them here. So we'll show you one because it's musically oriented, but it's not going to be the song of the day because we're also going to have that. But it's cool, and it kind of shows you how time passes by, right? It's something about time. The only equalizer in life, there's two things I think of. One is death. Everybody dies. I hate to say that, but yeah, nobody can avoid that. And the other thing is time. Time is the same for everybody. There's only 24 hours, 60 minutes, all that kind of stuff in a day and an hour, all that kind of stuff. So time, right? And how we use that in our life is key, right? So you can't buy more time, all that kind of stuff. So you've got to use your time wisely and get value out of your time. So that's why I always talk about the process, right? Have something set up, use your time wisely, and everything will go good. I had a great year. We're going to get to that video in about 3 or 4 weeks, show you exactly what I did. It's going to be really, really cool. All right. So again, hey, Merry Christmas. Let's get in and see what we got. All right. We'll start right off with the newspaper article because I thought it was kind of cool. Then we'll do some other stuff, and then we'll get to the song. Now, this is what I saw. What is it? 40 years of Metallica. They're getting bigger. How cool. How cool is that? I absolutely love Metallica. As you know, my son's a metal drummer. And, you look at me, I'm 59 years old, and you're going, hey, wow, he's a metal guy. I love metal. I love hard rock, soft rock. I love it all. But what's crazy is when you think about it, think about this. We're talking about time. 40 years of Metallica. I mean, if somebody would have asked me how long, I would have maybe said 25, 30. I mean, really. I mean, you lose the track of time. And 40 years of Metallica. What a great band. We were going to go see them, but they only did their tour in Sacramento. We would have had to go all the way there. It didn't make sense at this one time. They were all the way up in Sacramento only. So one time they're going to come back here, once this COVID thing hopefully will be over with. And I know me and my son, we're going to go check out Metallica. We're going to check them out. One of the best concerts I went to was with my son when we went to go see the Scorpions and Megadeth. Now, the reason that was so cool is he got a band and I got a band. I got the Scorpions and he got Megadeth. But what was really cool about that was afterwards because you can't talk during the concert, it's so loud, but afterwards we said we liked each other's probably better. I mean, I really enjoyed Megadeth and he really enjoyed the Scorpions, but we had fun. As a father and son, we had a blast. That's the one thing I missed during COVID is going to concerts. I know there's some out there. It just hasn't felt right. I missed the beach, the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, free Friday night bands. They have some pretty good bands out there sometimes. So hopefully next year we'll get back to that. That'll be really, really cool. I hope so. Because I love my music. And I got an interesting song in a minute. All right, let's take a look at some of the things we sold. Let's start with some golf clubs. There's a golf club. Nice one. Simple TaylorMade. Now, I've been going in and trying to clear out a few of them. So this one here just sold for $30 plus free shipping. Sometimes you're just stuck with an ad that has a certain price and you can't do much about it. So you just got to move on. Get what you can and move on. And I did. I sold that for $30 plus free shipping. Not a real great one. Now, the next one here is another golf club. And this is the Adams Speedline segment of clubs. Really, really good shape. But again, didn't get a ton of money. I got 38 plus 13. And I remember I only paid like $2 for this guy. I think I got this at another Hope thrift store, I think is where I got this one. $38. I'll take it. And it's winter. You can still sell golf clubs. If you've got them, I've still got a bunch back here that I haven't listed. It's just been, I think golf clubs can be a tedious list, kind of like clothing. I've got, I think back here about 20 that I need to do, and I probably will do them today, at least get them photographed. But they require just, a constant thing. You just do them. But they take a little while to list because you got to find the shaft, the grip, everything. You need to have everything kind of match up. So they're a little more tricky to list than just some items that you see around like a book or something. All right, so there's two right there. Here's an interesting one. Again, I got this at my Honey Hole thrift store. I remember this. This is a Fuji Fine Picks XP50 sealed, brand new. We got $80 plus $13 shipping. So, solid little find. Where are we going next? Let me cross off some of these just so I don't make a mistake here. Hey, let's go into my mini LP. My Japanese, I still keep selling them. I love just selling these guys. You've heard me talk about it over and over. There's a video on this. I'll put it in the description if you'd like to see what I found and how I found it. This is Asia. And Asia is Steve Howe, John Wetton, Jeffrey Downs, I think. It's kind of a compilation of various players. Oh, and I think Steve Hackett. Steve Hackett was there earlier, I think. But Hackett was Genesis, Howe was Yes, John Wetton was UK, and Downs was a little bit of Yes too. So interesting band. Asia. I got to meet them. That was what was cool. Back in the day when I was a kid, there was a radio station here called KOME. Maybe some of you people will remember that. The sticker looked like a yield sign with the letters KOME in it. There was another radio station here called KSJO. And when I was a kid, I was lucky enough to have ran into the news director. Believe it or not, a rock station had a news director. If he's out there, his name was Mark Goldberg. I remember Mark Goldberg. I was working at the restaurant, and he walked in, and he said, "Hey, come on down to the station sometime." And pretty soon that summer, me and my friends, we spent some days down there. Those guys were pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy with... There was Stephen Dunwoody. I'm trying to remember all the names. There was Frank Bennett, who flipped into... I can't remember what happened to Frank. You have to read Frank Bennett. Something happened to Frank Bennett. But anyhow, we got to meet Asia one time, and that was really cool. Steve Howe and Steve Hackett. It was really cool. Steve Hackett's one of my favorite because I'm a big Genesis fan, so very cool. I don't just give you reselling. I give you insight into me. All right, let's go into some books. Just found this one recently. It's an interesting book title, Stick and Rudder. Stick and Rudder, an explanation of the art of flying. Wolfgang Langenweich, some crazy name. Really good condition. Not a great price. $14 plus free shipping. But as you know, I buy my books in the bins, right? Buy my books in the bins, and I use all of this stuff to help me get that $100 back, get that $100 back. And I will take out, yes, $14, $15, even some $10 books if I can get, make sure I get to that 100 so that every Amazon book that I put in FBA-wise is going to be pure profit at the end of the day. I have had, of all the things this year, I believe the biggest fun I've had is definitely the books. I would, I don't know, just going through the bin of books and the people who are there. Again, you know me, I'm just people-oriented when it comes to this. I really enjoy the interaction of others. So when I'm at the bins, I'm pretty much one of the only guys there doing books. There's other guys there. The people who work there, all very nice. It's just great interaction, great camaraderie. And I've had so much fun doing them. I look forward to going to the bins every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, digging down in there and seeing what I can find. Very, very cool. All right, let's get right into the song of the day, because today is what? Fun Day Sunday. You can tell it's cold in here. All right, Fun Day Sunday. And it's an interesting song. I love driving songs. That means that, hey, you put the gas pedal down and off you go on Highway 5. That's our big freeway, Highway 5 here in California. You can take it from here all the way down the state and just keep cruising, right? So when you hear this song, it's like, okay, this is a cool song, because it's going to relate to some of you if you're from Chicago. If you're from the Chicago area, okay? So your ears perked up if you know the area. Here it is. The song is Lake Shore Drive. Okay, now you're going to have to look it up if you haven't heard it. You have heard it probably. You just don't maybe remember it. The name of the band is probably not going to know this band. Okay, the name is Aliota Haynes Jeremiah. Very unique name. Lake Shore Drive. Very cool intro. The piano is very cool at the beginning, and I love it. That just like gets the song going. The hook, right? They call it the hook, or the riff, guitar riff, the hook, whatever, gets you into the song. And when you have a song with a cool riff or a cool intro, it gets you going, and this one does. So every time I hear this one, I just love it, because there's a line in it, right? So the piano's really cool. And the song is about Lake Shore Drive along Michigan. I think it's Lake Shore Drive is in Lake Michigan, right? I think it's Lake Michigan. I'm pretty sure it is. Right along Lake Michigan in Chicago. It's called Lake Shore Drive. But there's a line in there that kind of confuses. It confused me as a kid. I didn't quite understand it when I was younger. And the line is this: just slipping on by on LSD. Friday night trouble bound. Okay, so when you listen to the song, you'll hear that line, and you hear the letters LSD. Just slipping on by on LSD, and you're thinking, first thing you go is, oh, that's the drug LSD. No, it takes you a second. Lake Shore Drive. So if you're from Chicago, a lot of times that's what they call it, LSD. Just take the LSD, Lake Shore Drive. Cool little tidbit. So anyhow. I love my music, and there is your song for the day. All right, let's get back into what we sold. Now, there's a lot here of older Conan books, okay? And the author is Robert Howard. Just some Conan. I wish there was a whole lot more. It would have been cool. Now, if you can tell, they're not in the greatest of condition. They are in acceptable condition. But I also do not like to just toss this stuff away. A lot of people will throw these away. I like to recycle some of these, because there are people who collect these paperbacks. They need one to finish a collection, even though it may be in acceptable or just good condition. So I will not toss these sometimes. I will bundle them and make sure that I get them to the proper people. So I'll put the price very, very reasonable so I get it out of here and I just don't hold it. And that's what I did here. I got $12. plus $7 shipping. So not a lot of money on it, but I made sure that, hey, somebody out there, and it sold right away. I knew it probably would. Got it out. Now, if I would have had 40 or 50 of them, different story, I still would have sold them. I would have made a lot more money on that. All right. I remember this one. This one was out of the Goodwill. This is a Dragon Ball Z, and I only paid, I think, $2.49 because that's what they had this at. Dragon Ball Z DVD. And I did all right. I made $29 plus free shipping on this one. Anything Dragon Ball Z, keep your eye open for. Especially if you can find sets. Look for the VHS tape set. That's a pretty good one. Just anything Dragon Ball Z can be worth some good money. So don't pass up that Dragon Ball Z. I just found this one. This one I found sitting on a cart at Savers. $7.99 minus the 20% or the 30, whatever. It comes out to about $6.50, $7 for the whole set. Now, one of the boxes on here was cracked, so that's frustrating because I tried to find another box that I had that would work. Maybe I could swap it out. It was just a different kind of box with flips, so I couldn't rip for the DVD, so I couldn't salvage that. But so I lowered the price a little bit. If you find this one new, you can get $150. But all I got here was $60 plus $9. $60 plus $9. And I put the price really competitive because I just wanted to move it out and make good money real fast. If that cassette wasn't, maybe another $10, $15 max maybe on that, because it is pre-owned. All right, let's take a look here. Whew. I think we got one more, another book set. And here you go. Another little book set, Nancy Drew. Now, these were in really good shape. Look at the black on the edge. That's just the way they are. I think this was let me take a look at the year again real quick on here. These are 1930s, I think. 1933. Wow. So this, when you find this one, they can be worth some money. And if you can find a complete collection or something, then you're in gold. But we sold those for $20 plus $6 shipping. So you can see how all of this little ancillary stuff starts to add up again to sell and cover that cost of that bin. So really, it's cool. It's just cool. I mean, I love it. Tomorrow is Monday. I know my grandkids are coming in today, but I will tomorrow hit the book bins early, and that will be the only thing I'll do tomorrow. But I will hit those and see what I can find. My son-in-law is a thrifter, just like my son. So he does it out in North Carolina. He does pretty good. So he might even go with me once or twice. I'm sure we'll make some trips just to kind of have some fun. He lives in a small town. Jacksonville was where Camp Lejeune is, so he doesn't find a ton of stuff, but he finds some pretty good stuff. He's just like a Commonwealth picker, kind of out in rural America a little bit tougher, a little bit different game, but he still sticks to it, and he finds and he helps his family out. So that's what he's doing. He's learning it. And he's been doing it for about 2 years, and he's doing pretty good with it. He's in the Coast Guard, so very, very cool. Yeah, I love it. He keeps my daughter home with my 3 grandkids, which I like. She gets to stay home and take care of the kids, and they're young, and they got 3 kids, and I got 3 grandbabies, so I love it. Maybe I'll bring them all in the video one time. We'll show you. All right, let's go into 2 things I found yesterday at Savers. Now, if you know my routine, I do garage sales and then I hit Savers on Saturday. And being winter, it's cold out still here in California. Not many garage sales. We do have year-round garage sales, but even during the winter here, it does slow down. So let me pick this one up and I'll show you. Step back a little bit. This was $14.99. It is a Drink-O-Matic. It was a little dirty. Cleaned it up, and this thing here I paid $14.99 minus 20%, so whatever that works out to. And it's really an interesting little machine. It's a 10 canner, I think they call it, and it drops the can down at the bottom. You got a little door down here, just like a vending machine. These go for about $170, roughly about $170. Yeah, it looks a little nightmarish to ship, but you know, stuff like this isn't bad. You just need the right box, and you know I have every box, and it's not horrible. This is not that bad to ship. All right, let me put it down. I'm gonna show you the cool one. All right, now little backstory first. So I got that. I got a glass cookie jar. Oh, let me show you one more thing. Hold on. Whoops. Here you go. Check it out. So I got these at Saver, $2.99 a can. Knockout ES area treatment for flea and tick. So always look for this kind of stuff. These were $2.99 a can, so minus the 20%. So let's call it roughly $5.50. These still sell online for about $27 each. So I put them up for 2 for $49 free shipping. Boy, those are cold. Woo! So yeah, so don't pass up stuff like this. Some of the old scrubbing bubble things, there's a lot of interesting things that are like this that have tremendous value. Tremendous. You will make a lot of money. And you know, remember there was those dryer washer balls. You threw them in the dryer, I guess, and they were like, instead of using the soft sheets for softening the clothes, you use these little dryer balls. Some of those things can be worth some money. There's all kinds of this kind of stuff that you find at garage sales everywhere, kind of everywhere. Very, very cool. All right, so that's that. Now, the next item. Remember I told you to have a really cool routine. So what's my routine? I check the bins before I come into the store. Like if I'm at Savers, I come in. I kind of check them out, see if anything's coming in. Do my store, and what do I do when I leave? The thing I do when I leave is I check the bins again. And I don't know why this happened, but I was walking out and I was just looking in the bins, and this lady had saw me doing that, and she saw I had, I think, one item in my hands. I can't remember what I had, but it wasn't nothing much. And she said, oh, I just donated an old typewriter. And I thought, the first thing you think about yourself is, oh, here's another brick, right? No. So I thought, okay, there were about 5 bins, and they were pretty full. So I thought, well, I'll give it a look. So I walked back, and, you know, I thought maybe it was going to be on the bottom, and I really didn't want to go dig through their bins because that's not cool. I just don't do that. I'll look on top and see if I see something. And there it was. I did see something. I'll show you what it is. So this is what I saw. I saw this sitting on the top of the bin. Hopefully I can open it without breaking it, because I don't want to do that. All right, I got it out. And it's an old typewriter. Yes, it is. But it's not just an old typewriter. It is a Hermes 3000 from Switzerland. Wow, right? I knew it was worth something. I knew it was, my first impression was a couple hundred. That was my first impression. So I asked them, they'll price something. If they got it, if it's big, they'll price it. So I said, hey, can you guys give me a price? And they priced it at $12.99. $12.99. And obviously I grabbed it. I'll try and put some comps up here. This thing has crazy comps. But what's really cool is it sells a lot. It does sell. I'm going to put it down for a second. All right, I'm back. Anywhere from about $500 to $1,000 for that typewriter. Thing is mint. It is in such good condition. I typed with it. I did all that already. Amazing, amazing. I think I'm going to try and get, I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to try and get 700. I'm going to sit at 700 and see what happens. I'm in no hurry. That's the other thing you got to do when you're reselling, is be a little patient sometimes. Let your item work. If you've got a pretty good item, don't give it away just yet. Don't lower the price is what I mean. Hang in there on it. It will eventually get some offers. It will possibly even sell for full price. So hang in there. Whew. All right, that's it. There you go. Merry Christmas, everyone. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate each one of you, every one of you, for watching. So again, thank you again. I'll try to get a video and show you my grandkids. Proud Papa going to show his grandkids off. All right, hey, thanks guys. See you next time.